Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Joe's Wildside Adventures. This week I'm coming to you from northwestern Argentina with the Chime Lodge and the owner, Mr. Martin Carranza. Martin, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for coming and fishing with us. It's a pleasure.
I am so excited. I've been thinking about this trip for a long time. We're here on the Juramento River, right?
Exactly.
Which eventually flows into another big river.
Into the Pilcomayo River, which in turn flows into the Paraná River and then goes all the way to the Atlantic Ocean.
So this week we're after Golden Dorado. And for those of you who don't know what Golden Dorado is, it's a special fish for this part of the country, right?
Golden Dorado is a member of the salmon family. It has the adipose fin and everything, but it grows only on the Amazon basin. And it's a very powerful fish, and we hope that we can catch a lot of fish, especially you, my friend.
Well,
You're here to catch them, so...
Traveled a long way to come and catch these fish, and then later on in the week we're going to go down to Patagonia fishing for trout, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So what kind of fish and floating we're going to be...
We're going to be floating with the rafts, just like trout fishing with streamers, you know, banging the banks with big streamers, trying to catch these monster fish. And, you know, the technique is very simple. You're just casting probably 10,000 times against the banks, undercut banks, log jams, and riffles. And, you know, hopefully we'll get one of the pigs.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good. So, but you have a tradition here.
Yes.
On the Juramento.
Yes.
And you want to explain to our guests a little bit about your tradition and how you get the day started.
Well, the day starts usually with an offer to the Pachamama goddess, which is a native god from northwest Argentina. And we usually throw some mate leaves and ask the gods to give us a lot of Dorado, or at least one. Whatever.
At least one, yeah. May
So
I?
you grab some.
Okay.
You grab some and say, to the Pachamama.
To the Pachamama.
To the Pachamama.
To the Pachamama.
And then we just throw
Buena
them away.
suerte, huh?
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Mucha Pachamama, mucho Dorado.
All right.
Por favor.
Okay.
Gracias.
Hey,
Al
stay.
agua.
Great. Hey, stay tuned, everybody. When we come back, Joe's Wildside Adventures with the Chime Lodge in northwestern Argentina. When you think about fly fishing all over the world, one of the places that comes to every avid fly fisherman's mind is Argentina, Patagonia, one of the meccas for fly fishing. And until recently, I had never heard of a place called Salta, which is in the northwestern part of Argentina, and a species called Golden Dorado. So I was invited to come down here to Argentina to try my luck at the Golden Dorado, and then later on go down towards Patagonia for some regular rainbow trout, brown trout, and brook trout. On the trip down to Salta, it was very, very interesting. Very remote part of the country, very mountainous. We had to take a flight and a very long bus ride to get to where we were fishing. And we fished a river called the Juramento River. So we got into town and got all of our equipment unpacked, and in high anticipation of the float trips that we were going to do. We were actually going to fish the better part of 3 days. And when you're fishing for the golden Dorado, you know, your objective is to get one good quality fish. And, you know, it seems like a long way to travel, a long way to go to catch one fish. But after being here and after doing this float trip, I totally understand the whole game now. So we got out on the boat in the first morning and only fished a few hours and floated, got the lay of the land, so to speak, and we had a nice afternoon, but didn't get any strikes. We saw one fish that surfaced. The water was running very quickly. It wasn't very clear. They had just had a few days of rain, so the fishing was a little difficult. Very, very technical fishing.
Yeah. Ah! Attack! Another cast! Come on! No, men! Okay, bye. You see? Now understand?
Yes. We had to place our flies right in these little pockets, very fast running water, a lot of structure. Prior to coming down here, I was told that you better be prepared to go through 15 to 20 flies a day. And we're talking rather large streamer type flies. So I really didn't know what to expect until we got into the raft and the drift boat and got in the water and actually got to experience this casting and some of the structure that was there.
Ooh.
Okay. Alrighty.
Very good. Come on, baby.
Golden Dorado. Oh, under the boat.
Dorado es dorado.
Dorado oro.
Ven acá.
Okay, he's a caught fish now. All right.
Okay. Muy bien.
All right.
Look.
Oh, look at that, how pretty. Gold colors around the gills and the fins. What a pretty fish. This is más pequeño. Sí.
Es un baby.
A baby.
Pero very strong.
Very strong, yeah.
Y muy rápido, eh?
So that's the first one we caught, and we've been fishing several hours. We've seen 7 or 8 of them, but we're going to get him back.
Toca ahí.
Oh yeah.
Macho.
It's like sandpaper.
Preparándose para reproducción.
Ah, okay.
Now.
They're in the spawning stage right now. Let him go. There he goes.
Okay, bebé.
Back for another day. All right. Our guide, Marcelo, was really pleased that it was kind of an overcast day. The golden Dorado like to feed just below the surface, and when they get to that point and they're looking up in the bright sun, it kind of is difficult to catch the fish. On an overcast day, there's some shadows, it's not real bright, and they have a tendency to feed a little better up on the top.
Eso!
Okay. All right. Nice. Ah, that's a good one. Taking some line. I'm not really 100% sure how to fight these things, but they are ferocious. He's right here.
Muy bien.
Bien.
Ven acá.
Not so fast.
No te vas.
Look at that. That's number 2. He's a lot bigger than the first one was, and he hit right behind that log over there. What a gorgeous looking fish. I can't believe that how rough that is there. Oh man, how exciting this is, catching these on a fly. That's a nice, what, 3 kilos?
Sí, 3 kilos.
3 kilos, 6-pounder. Beautiful. Hey, stay tuned everybody. When we come back, more Joe's Wildside Adventures with the Chime Lodge in northwestern Argentina. He mangled that fly. Look at that. Oh,
Okay.
how exciting this is. It's getting late in the day, and for some reason, the bite really turned on. I've had probably 6 or 7 misses. I mean, this thing is just completely shredded. 6 or 7 looks. They come out of the water, but I only had a couple take the fish. We lost one of them and brought 2 in, but man, oh man, they are ferocious. Unbelievable. It's just such a technical style of fishing. You have to get really close to all the logs, and all these little brush piles. You just have to work the fly along the edges. None of the fish that came and surfaced today were out in the open. None of them were easy to see or spot or catch. They were all in very tight places, and the persistence paid off. Nothing left of this one, huh? All right, we're gonna put a new fly on and get back to fishing. Our 3rd day of the trip, which was our final day of fishing, we fished another section of the river. We put in below a huge dam over a reservoir, and again, the Juramento River stretches for 60, 70 kilometers, and we were fishing in there about 20 miles of that. We weren't into the trip maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I had a fish rise on my fly that had to be every bit of 36 to 40 inches. I know that sounds like a fish story, but this thing came out of the water, didn't hit the fly, but took a swipe at it, and man, I thought my heart was gonna come right out of my shirt. Of course, it was disappointing that he didn't eat the fly, but at least I got to see one of these big golden Dorados that this area of the world is so famous for. We've been staying kind of close together with these guys. They got out a little bit ahead of us, and gonna come over here and take a look at this pretty fish. All right, Jorge. Nice. Very good. A little bit further down the river, I was noticing these really nice green willow trees that were hanging over the banks, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, if I'm a fish hiding in structure like this is a perfect area to be secluded and to wait for some bait fish to go by. At that point, the water was kind of calm. There was a little eddy on the side. I threw my fly under this big tree just where I wanted to put it. And the next thing you know, this monster comes out of the water, grabs the fly, and I managed to get a really good hook set on it. And at that point, it was game on. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh! Okay, okay. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh my God! That is a monster! Oh my! So we gotta get to the beach, huh? Oh, okay. This is what it's all about right here. This is what we're after. Unbelievable. Wow! Oh my. Oh, I'm so excited right now. This thing is a monster. This is what we've been after. He's taking line again. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah, no ready. Oh man, I'm shaking like a leaf. Oh, don't run again. He keeps going out into the deeper water. I could use a 12 weight for this one. Oh. Oh my goodness! Woo! Oh, look at that! Oh my! Look at that, unbelievable. Holy cow. Oh my God. Look at this. He's 30 pounds. 30 pounds. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. The Chime Lodge in northwestern Argentina. Give Martin Carranza a call. We'll give you the phone number, the website. Mwah! Okay, buddy. Bye-bye. ¡Hombre!
Muy bien, muy bien.
Well, unbelievable fish.
I cannot talk, I'm jealous.
You're jealous.
You're not my friend anymore.
Tell
Go
me.
back swimming.
Tell me, it's a special treat to catch a fish that size.
It's a very special treat. I mean, you know, the fish are here.
Yeah.
You saw them, you know, they take flies, but they do everything possible to break you off.
That's for sure.
Okay, they will do everything possible. Yesterday, the other guys, they had a couple that size, broke them off. We had we saw 2 this morning,
Yes.
right? I
Yes.
mean, 2 fish this morning, that size.
That size.
And, they just look at your fly, give you the fin, and continue, their life.
That's right, they continue moving on. But to catch that fish, for me, on a fly rod is just something that I'll never forget. That was unbelievable. We hooked that fish a good 500 yards up the river, and as soon as he came out of the water, he grabbed that fly and he shot out like a bullet, just came right out of the water. All these jumps. Fortunately, I think the advantage we had, the river's very wide here.
Exactly. No
and
obstructions.
there was no structure.
No structure.
So he was trying everything he could do to find a log or a rock, but we were able to get out of the boat and get him. But now, how do you get to the Chime Lodge? We got to get all of our friends down here to do this Dorado fishing.
How do we get them here?
Yeah, how do we get them here?
We make them suffer a lot. You fly from the States to Buenos Aires, and from Buenos Aires you take a 2-hour flight to Salta, which is northwest Argentina. Salta is a beautiful, beautiful province in northwest Argentina, with lots of other things to do besides fishing. Let me say something before we just...
Go ahead.
Alex here, he's the guy who put all this together. He's been fishing this area since, I don't know, before even he was born.
Oh.
And without his expertise, this wouldn't be possible, to be honest.
That's going to do it for today's show, folks. I want to thank you for watching Joe's Wildside Adventures. Once again, thank you, Martin. It's been an unbelievable
Thank
trip
you, senor.
here.
Thank
And
you so
Alex,
much.
thank you. Thank you. Okay, Marcelo, thank you very much. Jorge, thank you. So make sure you stay tuned for Cooking on the Wild Side coming up next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking on the Wild Side. I hope everybody enjoyed that show from the Chime Lodge in Salta, Argentina. Certainly had a great time with that golden Dorado. It was a fish I'll never forget. But today, obviously that fish is catch and release. So instead we're gonna do an Alaskan salmon. It'll be a blackened salmon over a penne alla vodka sauce. But before we get started, I'd like to thank our friends from the Gerard Winery in Napa Valley, California, for providing today's wine. And today our guests are Eric and Kathy Glod. Hi Kathy, how you doing?
I'm doing
Good. Making one of your favorite dishes today. I know how much you like salmon.
I do.
And Eric, I know you love salmon as well.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's take a look at our ingredients. We have quite a few here, and we're actually going to break this down into 2 parts. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our vodka sauce started, and we're going to put it aside and let it simmer, and then we're going to blacken the salmon, and once we're finished, we're going to put that salmon right on top of that vodka sauce. We have some fresh Alaskan salmon. This was actually caught by a friend of mine, so that is right from Alaska. We have some vegetable oil and Wildside seasoning, some butter, garlic, penne pasta, Reggiano, Parmesan cheese, some Wildside seasoning, some red pepper flakes, some fresh chopped parsley, a can of crushed red tomatoes, half a cup of vodka, and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. All right, let's get started here. We're gonna put our butter in here and melt this down. Approximately 3 tablespoons of butter is what this recipe calls for. I'm gonna add the garlic and let that fry a little bit in that butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. I'm gonna put the tomatoes in. And it gets really hot, so you gotta be careful that doesn't flash up on you. Once our sauce is a little warm, then we're gonna add our half cup of vodka. And now I'm gonna add the cream. Okay, you can see that it's starting to get hot. It's right before it's boiling here. You can see the bubbles on the edge, so I wanna bring this back down to medium. And then I'm going to sprinkle in the cheese. And this is gonna thicken the whole entire mixture up. And you wanna keep stirring it once you pour the cheese in, because the cheese will actually dissolve and melt into the sauce. It'll make it nice and creamy. I'm gonna add another pinch of salt and a little black pepper. We're gonna put about a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I have a nice cast iron skillet here. I'm gonna get this very hot so that it starts to smoke. And then I'm gonna take my salmon fillets and I'm gonna just kind of dredge them in the blackened seasoning. All right, while we're waiting for our pan to heat up, I'm gonna put the pasta in. You can see now that the pan is smoking, so we're now gonna put our salmon fillets in the pan. Looks like it's done on one side. Flip it. And that's what you want to see, the little blacken on there. And another 2 minutes, and I think we'll be ready. All right, our salmon is done. We're gonna take them out. We're gonna just set them on this plate. Now we're gonna put our vodka sauce in here. And then I'm gonna finish it off with some more cheese, and this time I'm gonna use a nice grated Parmesan. Okay, we got a piece of salmon there. And I always like to drizzle just a little bit of the sauce over the salmon. And then we're gonna garnish with a little fresh parsley. And there you have it, penne alla vodka with a blackened Alaskan salmon with some fresh parsley. There you go, Kathy. There you go, Eric.
Thank you, Joe.
All righty. Okay, guys, well, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy. Go ahead and I'll get out of your way.
Delicious. Very
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Great. Well, it looks like Eric and Kathy are enjoying the penne and the salmon. So that's going to do it for this week's show, folks. I want to thank you for watching Cooking on the Wildside. Special thanks to our friends at the Gerard Winery in Napa, California. So until the next time, thanks for watching. Bon appetit.
Rhine and one big Dorado.
Uh,
Come on, come on, come on, come on.